Today we'll take on a chapter that is mineral and energy resources. In this chapter we are going to discuss types of minerals. We will take on metallic and non-metallic. What are the agencies which are involved in exploration of minerals? कौन कौन सी agencies को mineral exploration India में कर सकते हैं? We are going to discuss on distribution of minerals, with how many types of minerals are there. We will take on especially where minerals we find. One is northeastern plateau region, southwestern plateau region, then we have northwestern plateau region. Then we'll take on a very important mineral content that is called ferrous minerals. इसमें हम लोग आयरन मैग्नीज की बात करेंगे, क्रोमाइट की बात करेंगे, मैग्नीज, बॉक्साइट, कॉपर एंड ऑल we will going to discuss in this. Then we have non-metallic minerals which we are taking about mica and all we are going to discuss in this. Then we have energy resources. We have so many energy resources which we find in India. Coal, petroleum, natural gas, nuclear minerals we are going to discuss in it. What are the advantages of non-conventional resources? अब आपके non-conventional resources का क्या importance है? We are going to discuss in this. We are going to discuss about solar energy, wind energy, tidal wave energy, geothermal energy, bioenergy, and the last point in this chapter is conservation of mineral resources. So we'll take on one by one. The first question which comes to your mind, that what is mineral? Mineral is that natural substance. It can be organic, it can be inorganic in origin, with a definite chemical and physical properties. So that is the main definition of mineral. Then we have types of mineral. We have mainly two types of minerals which are there. One is called metallic and one is called non-metallic. Metallic minerals have two parts. One is ferrous and one is called non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals are like iron, manganese. Then we have non-ferrous. We have copper and bauxite. Then non-metallic minerals, we have so many few minerals which are there. One is coal, one is petroleum and all. Then we have other non-metallic mineral like limestone also we have there. So many agencies which are involved in the exploration of minerals. आपको बहुत सारी agencies का नाम इसमें आपका आएगा कि जिनको right मिला हुआ है कि इंडिया में एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं वो मिनरल्स को. First very important agency is Geological Survey of India. Then we have Oil and Natural Gas Commission. Then we have third one is Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited. Fourth one is National and Mineral Development Corporation. Fifth one is Indian Bureau of Mines. Sixth one is Bharat Gold Mines. Seventh one is Hindustan Copper Limited. Eighth one is National Aluminium Limited. Ninth one is Department of Mining and Geology. Now we will take on how our minerals are distributed in India. So mainly if you see metallic minerals are located mainly in Peninsular region. Whenever I am talking Peninsular region, I am talking about south. Especially coal, if you take. Coal reserves are mainly found in valleys. One is Mahanadi, one is Godavari, one is Son, one is Damodar. Then mainly we have petroleum. Petroleum is that mineral which mainly we find in sedimentary deposits. Sedimentary deposits of Assam and Gujarat where we find petroleum. We have found some new reserves, especially in Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri basins. Mainly most of the minerals which are located in India, they are located in east, especially from Mangalore to Kanpur. So if you see, we have mainly three broad belts from where we find mineral. First we will take on northeastern plateau region. अब ये कहाँ से कहाँ तक है? Northeastern Plateau region covers three states. One is West Bengal, one is Odisha, one is Chhattisgarh. Mainly in this belt, we find some minerals like we find iron, we find coal, we find manganese, we find bauxite, we find mica. Then second region of this mineral is Southwestern Plateau region. Mainly Southwestern Plateau region covers Karnataka, Goa, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Mainly which minerals we find, that is limestone, bauxite, iron ore, manganese, coal. Monazite is name of a soil which we find in Kerala, and iron ore mainly in Goa. Then the third part which is very important for Indian minerals is northwestern region. A northwestern region name itself is reflecting, it covers Rajasthan and Gujarat. Mainly in Rajasthan and Gujarat we find copper, zinc, sandstone, granite, marble, gypsum, fuller earth, dolomite, limestone. Petroleum also we find in Gujarat. Himalayan belt also comes a very important area where we find some minerals. Minerals are mainly in Himalayan belt is copper, lead, zinc, cobalt, tungsten. Then we have ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals are those minerals where we find iron content in that. So we have some example like iron, manganese, chromite. So if you take about iron ore, mainly India में सबसे ज़्यादा iron ore होता है, that is largest in Asia. We find two qualities of iron ore. One is hematite and one is magnetite. So as you know, maximum iron steel industries are needing this iron ore, so it is in great demand from Indian market. The total reserve which has been estimated, that is around 20 billion tons in India. The main areas which are there, which is very important for iron ore, that is Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Odisha में अगर हम लोग लेंगे तो we have some places like Sundargarh, Mayurbhanj, Singhbhum, then we have Solapet, then we have Badampur, then we have Kirbu, Bunai. So these are some areas of Odisha where we find iron ore. Then we have Jharkhand. Jharkhand we have areas like Naumundi, Goa. That is very important place in Jharkhand where we find iron ore. Then in Chhattisgarh we have some places like Durg, Dantewara, Bandarita, Rajgraha. Then in Karnataka we have Sindoor, Hospet, Badami Hills, then Tumkur, Chitradurg. So these are some areas where we find iron ore. Andhra Pradesh we have like Kurnool, we have Karimnagar, then we have Kudappa, then we have Anantapur. अब आते हैं मैग्नीज पर. मैग्नीज is mainly used in steel making. Odisha is the leading producer of iron ore in India. Very important place for manganese in India, that is Bunai. Then we have Kyonjhar, then we have Sundargarh, then we have Korapat, then we have Kalahandi, then we have Bolangir. These are some important districts of Odisha where we find like that. Then we have Karnataka. Karnataka mein we find manganese in Dharwad, Baleri, Belgaum, North Kannada, Chikmagalur. Then in Maharashtra we find manganese from Nagpur. Then there is a place called Bhandara and Ratnagiri. And then we are going for non-ferrous minerals. First is very important, that is bauxite. As you already know, bauxite is an ore of aluminum, and aluminum is mainly used for making aircrafts, utensils, electrical items. इसका इस्तेमाल बहुत सारा होता है. Odisha is a very important producer of aluminum. The first place that is in Odisha is Kalahandi, then we have Sambalpur. These are the leading producer of manganese in it. Then we have a place that is in Jharkhand, that is Lorthabanga. Then we have in Maharashtra, Kolaba, Thane, Ratnagiri. These are some areas of Maharashtra. Then in Gujarat we have Bhavnagar and Jamnagar. कॉपर के लिए अगर हम लोग देखें, मेनली कॉपर इज यूज्ड फॉर इलेक्ट्रिकल इंडस्ट्री. सो अगर हम इसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन देखें तो झारखंड में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट सिंहभूम इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस. इन मध्य प्रदेश वी हैव बालाघाट. देन इन राजस्थान वी प्लेस कॉल्ड झुंझुनू that we have found in Alwar, that has been found, and in Karnataka we find in Hassan and Andhra Pradesh also we find like that. Then we will take on non-metallic minerals. Mica is very important in non-metallic. Mainly it is used for electrical industry and so many furnaces. It mainly found in Hazaribagh of Bihar, then Nellore of Andhra Pradesh, Jaipur and Bhilwara of Rajasthan. So these are some metallic, non-metallic. Now we will take on energy resources. आपको एनर्जी चाहिए बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए, बहुत सारी इकोनॉमी को डेवलप करने के लिए. तो वी हैव कोल, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस, न्यूक्लियर मिनरल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज. तो फर्स्ट विल टेक ऑन कोल. वी हैव थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ कोल. वन इज एंथ्रासाइट, बिटुमिनस, लिग्नाइट. फोर्थ वन आल्सो वी फाइंड दैट इज कॉल्ड पीट. तो एंथ्रासाइट मेनली वी फाइंड वेरी लेस इन इंडिया. वी मेनली फाइंड इन हिमालयन रीजन. एंड सेकंड वन इज बिटुमिनस, दैट वी फाइंड इन गोदावरी वैली, सोन वैली, झरिया, रानीगंज, महानदी and Chandvarda Valley, that's also there. In Tamil Nadu we find Naveli lignites, that's a very important place in Tamil Nadu. Then we find some coal in Assam, Andhra Pradesh, then Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Jammu and Kashmir. Petroleum is very important energy resource, especially for automobile industry and for petrochemical industry. And to develop fertilizer industry we need a petrochemicals for that. रबर बनाने के लिए भी बहुत ज़रूरत होती है. इसमें सोप, कॉस्मेटिक्स में भी इस इंडस्ट्री का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ है. देयरफॉर दिस इंडस्ट्री इज आल्सो नोन एज लिक्विड गोल्ड. इसीलिए इस इंडस्ट्री को हम लिक्विड गोल्ड भी बोलते हैं. वी हैव सम एरियाज लाइक डिगबोई, नाहर कातिया, मोरान, दैट इज इन असम. एंड वी हैव प्लेस इन गुजरात दैट इज कॉल्ड अंकलेश्वर. दैट्स अ वेरी फेमस ऑयल वेल विच इज लोकेटेड इन अंकलेश्वर. देन वी हैव अ प्लेस कॉल्ड कलोल, महसाना, नावगांव, दैट इज इन गुजरात. एंड मुंबई हाई इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर petroleum in India. Krishna Godavari basin is also very important. So because we are getting petroleum in a crude form, we need refineries for that. So mainly we have two types of refinery. One is called field based refinery and one is called market based refinery. Number of refineries in India are around 18. Then we have natural gas. We found natural gas in Gujarat, Rajasthan, and then we find in Krishna Godavari and Kaveri basin. So these are some areas of natural gas. Now we'll take on nuclear energy resources. आप न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी को ड्राइव करने के लिए मेनली वी हैव टू इंपॉर्टेंट मिनरल्स विच आर यूज्ड फॉर दैट. वन इज यूरेनियम एंड वन इज थोरियम, विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर जनरेटिंग दिस एनर्जी. सो यूरेनियम मेनली वी फाइंड इन धारवाड़ रीजन्स. Dharwar rocks. And then we find especially soil from where we get thorium, that is monazite sands, especially this monazite sand we find in beaches of Kerala. Then we have a special commission that has been set up to regulate atomic energy, that is called Atomic Energy Commission, that was established in 1948. We have so many nuclear power plants that are located in India. One is Tarapur of Maharashtra, Rawatbhata of Rajasthan, then we have Kalpakam in Tamil Nadu, then Narora in UP, then Kaiga in Karnataka, then Kakrapara in Gujarat. तो अब आपकी जो आप मेन एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज वी आर डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट इज नॉन कन्वेंशनल रिसोर्सेज. तो नॉन कन्वेंशनल रिसोर्सेज के एडवांटेजेस क्या होते हैं? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इट नेवर क्रिएट पोल्यूशन, इट इज अबंडेंट इन नेचर, इट इज वेरी चीप इन things, easy to tap, and then we don't have eternal sources which have to depend on it. First, we'll take on solar energy. What are the advantages of solar energy? First of all, Indian is a tropical country, so we have abundant sunshine in India. We have a huge potential to have the solar energy. Mainly, we are using photovoltaic cell for generating solar energy. Then we have market is very competitive with solar energy, and very important factor why we need solar energy, that because it is environment friendly. And we have very easy to construct. We don't have a very high-fi funda which is required to generate solar energy. It's easy to construct. So it is 7% more efficient than coal, 10% even we can say more than coal. So more and more applications which are used by this energy, that is heater, proper dryer, cooker and all, we are using by this. The western part has a more potential because it has more sunshine. Then we have wind energy. Mainly it is pollution free, it is inexhaustible, so we can use simple machinery for that. Wind rotation is there which rotate turbines to generate electricity for that. We have permanent wind system which is responsible for rotating turbines. इससे आपकी electricity generate होते हैं. So India planned for 250 wind driven turbines, and they will generate around 45 megawatt potential. So we have 12 suitable locations which have been seen by Indian government. Now India will definitely produce 3000 megawatt. It can produce even 50,000 megawatt in coming years. Some areas which are very famous for generating wind energy, that is Lamba and Kutch in Gujarat. Then we have tidal wave energy, mainly energy which is produced with the help of tides and waves of the sea. So mainly west coast is very important because so many water bodies are located in western side. Then we have geothermal energy. तो मेनली आपका जियोथर्मल एनर्जी जब एनर्जी आपकी जनरेट हॉट वाटर से की जाती है, तो वी कॉल इट जियोथर्मल एनर्जी. सो वी हैव ग्राउंड वाटर विच इज हीटेड and later on it comes out on the surface and able to generate electricity. We have so many hot springs and geysers in India which can generate electricity very easily. Then we have bioenergy, energy which is generated from agriculture waste, animal waste, urban waste. It can be converted into electrical energy. So mainly in those areas which are rural, it can be used very well. So, and then it's environment friendly and it's cheap and easily available, especially in rural areas. The last point in this is conservation of mineral resources. आपने minerals तो use कर लिए, लेकिन आपको conserve भी करना है आपको. So we have non-conventional resources. You have to depend more and more on it, and you have to recycle metals again and again. आपको reuse करना पड़ेगा energy resources का properly. We have to search some alternative resources for that. Scrap metals का use फिर से recycling में करना पड़ेगा. We have to export some strategic minerals. Then only it can be utilized. Thank you. I hope you like it.